Hi kids, it's Doggy Lou story time. We're going to read a story today about a fun journey. All of us are on journeys, but before we do, let's all get settled. Mr. Coyne's going to very carefully light this candle. Remember, it's one of the 8 never-nevers. We never play with fire. But if your parents let you, you can light a candle with their supervision. Well, as you know, Doggy Lou is here. He's the cousin of Doggy Doo, and he loves hearing about stories. And today, we're going to hear a really fun story right here called, "Oh, the Places You Will Go." Is it possible to zoom in on the picture? This is a story that Dr. Seuss actually wrote and he illustrated. And as you can see, it's about a young boy on a journey. And to tell you the truth, all of us are on a journey on this planet. Everyone, young boys, young girls, parents, grandparents, and sometimes we're not sure where we're going to go, but nonetheless, we are on an adventure. Oh, the places you'll go. Oh, the places you'll go by Dr. Seuss. Congratulations! Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who'll decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look 'em over with care. About some you will say, "I don't choose to go there." With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet and toesies. You're too smart to go down and not so good a street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. Well, in that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there, things can happen, and frequently do, to people as brainy and, well, footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry. Don't stew. Just go right along. You'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. Oh my. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't. Because sometimes, well, you won't. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. And to me too. Uh-oh. Sorry, kids. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch and your gang will fly on and you'll be left in a lurch. You'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself, well, is not easily done. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're darked. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn left or turn right? Or right and 3/4? Or maybe not quite? Or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find, for a mind marker upper to make up his mind. You can get so confused that you'll start in to race down long wiggled roads at a break-necking pace and grind on for miles across the weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, toward a most useless place, the waiting place. For people just waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to, well, snow, or waiting around for a yes or a no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for the wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or one more chance. Everyone is just waiting. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where boom bands are playing. With banner flip-flapping, once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky. Ready because you're that kind of guy. Oh, the places you'll go. There is fun to be done. There are points to be scored. There are games to be won. And the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame. You'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV. Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too. Games you can't win because you'll be playing against you. All alone, whether you like it or not, alone will be something. You'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some down the road between hither and you that can scare you so much you want to go on. But on you will go. Though the weather be foul, on you will go. Though your enemies prowl, on you will go. Though the hacken cracks howl, onward up many a frightening creek. Though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far and face up to your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact. And remember that life's a great, balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you will move mountains. So, be your name Buxom or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai, Alban, Allen O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. Well, kids, Doggy Lou was talking with me earlier on and saying that he's waiting. He's waiting for this e-learning to end and to see his friends playing again. But Doggy Lou knows that this time can be hard. But today, he can choose to go on. Today, we can choose to help one another. We can choose to help our brother, our sister, our mom, our other mom, our dad, our other dad, or our parents or grandparents, and even our neighbors from afar. So today, let's all decide to continue on our journey. What's that, Doggy Lou? Okay, sure. Kids, Doggy Lou's reminding me that 10 years ago, an Evanstonian named Miss Myra was on a long journey. She had kidney failure and she was dying. She was very sick. But the doctors discovered there was a way to help her to journey on in a healthy way by going to a hospital, Northwestern Hospital, 10 years ago today. And she did indeed go to Northwestern with Mr. Coyne, and the doctors took my kidney. I was asleep, it didn't hurt, and put it inside Miss Myra. And that very day, 10 years ago, the new kidney was working, and Miss Myra was well. In fact, these last 10 years, Miss Myra has been healthy. She has seen her children graduate from high school, graduate from college, and move on to great careers. In fact, her one daughter is a graduate student at Northwestern. What's that, Doggy Lou? Okay, if you don't mind, we're going to take a look at this little YouTube clip from this organization called CNN. I think it's called, that's an acronym, I think, for Cable News Network. And they did a little story. It's just a couple minutes. But you can meet Miss Myra. Here we go.
My name's Dan Coyne, and we're at Ray Elementary School in Chicago, and I work here as the school social worker. My wife and I and family live a couple blocks from the Jewel Osco store, where we've been shopping, gosh, the last 18 years, and there happens to be a clerk that works there as a cashier that we just fell in love with. Her name is Myra.
I've been there for 12 years and I've met a lot of customers.
Whenever I saw her working there, I intentionally went to her line because she was one of those rare employees that just treats everybody with respect and kindness. About 3 years ago, I went through and noticed she didn't look like her happy self. She, unfortunately, was pretty sick. She told me that she had been diagnosed with kidney failure and that she was going to have to go on dialysis.
You were always feeling weak. 2 plastic bags in 1 box. And I use 2 bags every night. 18 months, 8 hours. Before the dialysis, during the dialysis, I've been doing the gardening too. But the difference is I get easily tired.
I felt led to make an offer as a kidney donor, not knowing anything about the kidney donor program.
Is this kind of crazy? Because we are really completely strangers.
Through all that testing, I had no idea whether I'd be a match. I was told there was a chance, about 1 in 4,000 chance. And when they told me it was a match, I was just so happy I started to cry. So then the next question for the family was, how do we tell her? And the kids came up with a kind of a fun, cool idea, because she had not met them before, for them to go through the line where Myra works with some chips and some pop, and give her a card from me asking her if she's interested in joining me at Northwestern Memorial for a transplant date.
I couldn't believe it. I was about to cry, but I couldn't because everybody was there. And then I was about to faint. I mean, you can see the picture. I was so surprised. I couldn't believe it that there's somebody like him who is living on earth who can do that. Even up to this point that I have his kidney, I'm still wondering, what is this guy?
Oh, I've gotten so many get well cards from children I work with. I received about 700 cards from Chicago Public School kids.
I think he is an angel living on earth. That's how, I mean, you can say I'm corny, but that's how I regard him.
So, kids, Mr. Coyne needs to go and you need to go eat supper. But tomorrow we'll have another reader. Whoopsie. We'll have another reader tomorrow. But just like our book said from Dr. Seuss, oh, the places you'll go. At times, we need to wait at the waiting place. Miss Myra had to wait many years. But she continued on her journey. And she was brave. And now today, she's much better. And she's living a happy life. If you do see her at the Jewel Osco, keep your distance during this virus stage of 6 feet. But say hello, Miss Myra. It's a good day to be breathing. See you tomorrow, kids.